Hi again everyone, welcome back to JMC Creates. My name is Jackie McKissick and today I'm going to show you how I did my 8x8 album. This video will probably be in about 3 parts because it is a time consuming exercise, but I have been asked to do this, so I'm going to give it a go. This is what we're going to be doing. It'll end up like this, just the basics, you know, with our pullouts and this one is actually for Lee Ann's photos. All I have to do now is put in the photos and add embellishments. Okay, so as you can see, I've added my ribbon, I've added decoration, I've added some pink sequins, and then it'll be words and flowers, etc. I don't know how that got damaged, but it did. But anyway, so for this one I've used white card for the outside and then rich raspberry for my pages, and then my photos will be matted onto rich raspberry, and that will make them stand out off the page. So that's for Lee Ann. So I need to make another one for TJ. His is only a 6x6 and I couldn't fill it. It wasn't deep enough to do everything, so I'm going to make them a 12x12, and I found this Doodlebug paper pad and I thought it would be good to use, and I have about 50 sheets of orange card that I bought to do a project with TJ with. I had to make them, I had to print off and cut out, oh my god, so many sections of a pumpkin head. It took me forever, and he wore it then Halloween night. He was ecstatic, so it was worth it. But I've still got about 50 sheets left, so I thought that would work well with this. And then that isn't enough, there's only 12 papers in that, so I hooked through my stash. I found some other papers and things that will coordinate with the orange, so I'm going to use all of those. But for my outer I am using 2 sheets of black 12x12 cardstock that I have glued together at approximately 1 inch. Okay, then I have 2 pieces of 8x8. This is actually cereal boxes, and I've actually stuck them onto some card bits that I wasn't using, and that one is slightly bigger than that one, which is not going to cut it. You need to be as precise as possible. You see, when you do it like that, it's perfect. Is it that way? It's off. It's that way there, it's off just slightly. So I've cut a slither off, maybe a 16th. There. You need 2 pieces of 8x8, and then the others I just used the cereal boxes. I didn't even add this. The only reason this is on here is because they were in my stash already like that. In my I don't know, I must have been using them for something and forgot about them. But those are what I'm going to use. You also need one piece that is 8 by 3 that I know I cut. 2 pieces of 8 by 8 and one piece that is 8 by 3. Right, where to go? See if I find it. Okay, actually I have a piece that is 8 by 3 and 7/8 because I want to make my spine on this one a little deeper to adjust for the amount of decoration I put on. If you're not going to use a lot of decoration, a 3" will be fine, 8 by 3. But this bit was 3 and 7/8, so I just cut it to 8. And it has the cereal box on the back. Now, I am using collal glue for it because it is, when it dries, it is rock solid. It does take longer to dry, but I am not bothered by that in the slightest. And I'm just going to center it on there. Like that. No, it needs to go that way. So that I have equal room roughly on both sides here. Okay, so I have one bit on. Right. Wait a minute. I just test something. Yep, that's pretty straight. Okay, so then I'm going to put the other one on. I need to give that a good firm press. So then I'm going to do the same on the other side. And you want to put plenty on. The art glitter glue or whatever glue you're using is adequate. I just prefer collal for construction. You want to leave roughly 1/8 of an inch between your 2 pieces here. Okay, and I'm using my T-square ruler to make sure those are straight. And you can see that there is a slightly higher gap there, but that will not matter. Then I'm going to put the other bit on the other side. Just putting a lot of glue on, because I expect these memory books to be here when I am no longer here. That is the point of me making them. And I like to have, I remember when my mother passed away and we went in to raid her house, oh my word, the photo albums that she had was unreal. So it was. And my niece Karen asked if she could have them, so Karen has them all now, which means they're still in the family. Right, then you're going to take your bone folder and you're going to just run your bone folder up and down. Okay, on both of them. And then do the same all the way around your edges. just to give it a little help when you're bending. Okay, and it is quite big, so you do need a good bit of space. So if you're like me, you have to clean everything off before you start. Right, so then what you're going to do is you're just going to slowly bend that up, and it should come up not too hard, considering that because you've done your burnishing, and you have to do that the whole way around. But when it comes to the corners, you want to miter. You want to miter the corners. Okay, like that. You want to do that on them all. You don't want to go right into that point. You need to leave at least a millimetre or so to cover your corner. Okay, and now we will continue curling and burnishing. And you want to give it a good firm burnish to keep it all nice and flat. Oops, I forgot about this corner. Okay, and I can see that there's a little bit of glue needed in there, so I'm just going to put that in there. Right, for this I'm actually going to use my art glitter glue, as it dries quicker, and it takes this is a large section that you're trying to stick down all at once, and if you did your collage glue, it would probably stick at one end and not at the other by the time you get down to it. So give it a good burnish all the way along. Oops, I dropped something. Right, and then you do the opposite sides first. Just put plenty of glue on. Don't be shy. Okay? Don't be shy with the glue. Don't be shy with the glue. Why is that a bit finicky? There. and that is your thingamajig. Then you want to do your oops. Oh, come on. Okay. And burnish once again, make your glue stick down. Just cut that wee bit off. Turn it round and do the other side. Like that. There we go. And then you want to once again burnish your two folds and just gently bend your paper up. It should come up quite easily, and that is your outer cover done. Now for the inners, the first bit you need is a bit that is, let me see, 7 1/4 by 11, I think. Let me see, 7 1/4 by 11, and you want to score it by 11 1/2. Nope, by 11, 7 1/4 by 11. Okay, where's our, you want to score it at 1 1/2, 2 1/4 and 3. 1 1/2, 2 1/4, 3, 3 3/4. Is that right? 4 1/2, 5 1/4. It's every 3/4. 6, 6 3/4, 7 1/2, 8 1/4, 9, and 9 3/4. Okay. What you want to do now is valley, mountain, valley, and then valley, mountain, valley, valley, mountain, and valley, valley, mountain, and valley. And that is what's going to hold on your pages into your book. Okay, so glue there. All of these bits here that are going to be standing up need to be glued together. Okay. So I'll be back now, Jeff. Okay, next, once you have done that, you need to centre it top and bottom, left and right, in between these two score lines. Okay, so I'm actually going to use Collall because I need to put a lot of glue on, and I don't want the first set to dry before I get to the second bit and I can't find the collal. Where did it go? There, it's in the corner. I don't want this side to dry before I get to this side, is what I was trying to say. And once again, put plenty of glue on. Because this is going to hold your pages in. This is your foundation. Right. Roughly there. Now, once again, give it a good burnish in among everywhere. Okay. And just put my bone folder in, making sure it's a good sharp. I have a good sharp bit to slide my pages onto. So the last bit then for this bit is you need to cover that. So you need two pieces that are 7 3/4 by 7 3/4. And then I will go and get everything prepared to make the page holders, and I will do another video with it. There we go, and that should be rock solid when it dries. On there. Just gently burnish. Right, gotta go. Somebody's at the door. That's the bases anyway. So, I'll see you in the next one.